Change. Change is tough. Change is hard. Change is unexpected. When you're a child, you have a specific mindset, your youthful mindset. You don't really think too much. You take things in with your senses. Other than that, there's not much cognition going up there. However, as you grow older, as you form more models of the world, as your brain power increases, so does your supposed understanding of the world, right? So that's automatically a change. Change can happen physically. You may move from place to place, from country to country, from school to school, and that gives you more data to work with. Change provides us new opportunities, new things we can do, new places we can be, new people we can meet, new people we can be. However, one thing that we fail to take into consideration is that change can be very painful, very hurtful, very unexpected. We may miss who we used to be. We may miss who we were surrounded with, the love and the energy and the care that once existed, that no longer is. Change is very hard to accept, and a lot of people get stuck in it. You know, they don't see change as an opportunity to take on what they have, had, and will have, right? And do something with it. But change cripples people, right? Especially if that change is traumatic, or if that change is very painful, right? Such as losing a loved one, such as losing a close friend, such as no longer again being the person that you used to be. That's one of the most painful, right? You're no longer the child that you once was, and many people still struggle with that pain of not being a child anymore, not being able to be as happy and wondrous and joyful as they used to be, right? Change is a very tough one, because change means that inevitably things will always change. From one second to the next, nothing is in our grasp. Nothing is permanent. Change is ever happening. And we will change until we wither and die. And even after we wither and die, nothing of us will remain except our ashes, and the world will continue to change and progress and improve. And even then, the earth will crumble. We will no longer have what we have now, the luscious gardens, the gardens of Eden. The strongest step that we can do in times of never-ending change is embrace, is to accept. And as hard as it may be, we should do our best. Otherwise, we will cause ourselves meaningless suffering, meaningless trying to find the meaning in it all, when the meaning is right here, the present. If you're truly present, then nothing ever changes. You will always be present. Instead of being present, we try to cling onto the past or chase after the future, and it leaves us from what we have, what we always will have, the present. I'm 21 years old, and I've been through many things. I've moved many cities. I've been to many countries. I've done many things. But despite all that, I still struggle with the pain of change, and I will continue to do so. The change of losing loved ones, parents aging, siblings aging, no longer having that playful nature that you guys once had. But change, despite its pain, brings new gifts. Each time change occurs, a new perspective is found, a new way of being. Those siblings that you once played with, you can now converse with. You can now articulate your thoughts with. You can now construct models and talk about events in ways you previously couldn't, right? Because you were children. You can discuss the past in a much fresher perspective, in a more intellectual perspective. Those parents that used to feed you and take care of you, you can now do the same for them. Seeing your mother get old, being unable to take care of things that was once easy for her. It's when you step up. It's when you take control. It's when you see what you're able to do that other people are not. Because you're changing as well. With change you grow. With change you expand. Who you are grows. Who you are isn't just that child that you used to be. That is still you. But it's also all of the people that you've met across your life. All of the places that you've been that has inspired that awe and creative energy within you. That's all you. Every place you've taken step, that's all you. Because without you changing, without you moving on, without you growing, you'd never be able to explore the world. If you stayed a toddler, if you stayed a baby, if you stayed a fetus, you would not be able to have a capability to do anything, right? Change is good, we must embrace it. We must also try and be as present as possible in order to not have time wash away very quickly. But also, we must embrace what change brings us, because there's a lot of unexpected events and things and people that come and go that we never expect. There's places we may go that we would never expect of ever venture going to, you know? There's events, there's things you would never expect. Such gifts that change can only bring, right? Life is ever changing, and one day we will be in our graves. But what we should do is embrace every moment, embrace what change gives us, accept the pain, accept the hurt, accept the feelings of loss, because that's all you can do. Because if you constantly cry and lament and wail and grieve, that will take away from the new gifts that change has brought you. And then 5 years time you'll be like, why was I crying so much? Why was I in so much pain and grief? Why did I allow myself to get to that place when in that moment that place was so beautiful? That place was so special for me at the time, but I couldn't see it. And that's how it goes, you know. We need to be a little bit more compassionate. Walk step by step. Don't rush the process. The process will come. The process will happen. Us trying to dash through it, us trying to force our way through, is not going to do anything. It's only going to bring more pain. It's only going to bring more hurt. So the takeaway message here is, be compassionate, be loving, be joyful, be giddy. Try and not take things so seriously. Try and take each step as a new step, and not beat yourself up about the previous steps. Hello. That was a kitty. Not beat yourself up over the previous steps that you've taken, because it's only brought you to the place that you are now. And each step will only bring you to the place that you will be. So all you can do is be kind. Despite mistakes, despite grievances, despite anything that will make you feel otherwise about enjoying the life that you had and that you will have, right? This is a growing journey. This is not a journey where you tear yourself apart, okay? Even now, you're learning. We're all learning, right? Every single second, we're learning something new. Embrace the change and accept what has happened.